Alex Zaves here, and welcome to the Arts and Crafts Show. I'm up here in Minnesota, northern Minnesota, in a town called Virginia, and there's some of the campers out there in the front of the school parking lot. We had a show here in Virginia, and yesterday, Saturday, was one rainy day. I mean, it was awful. I mean, the customers didn't even want to come out. We got about 2 hours in the morning, and then right about 10:30 or so, it started to rain. And it did not stop until about 4 o'clock. And it poured, and the lightning was strong. And there was reports of flash flooding in the area. That was one rainy Saturday. This is my third show this month here in June, and as I mentioned before, June can be a really off month, and this the first show had a rainy day in it. The second show I had last weekend had a rainy day in it. Now this had a rainy Saturday, and they're calling for much more rain this weekend on Sunday. Last night they were calling for hail and heavy winds last night, so you see some people put their boots down, one here and one here. Maybe some who didn't hear about it, or they've got these dog hookups here, and they're strong, but they're not as strong as you think they are, because if it's really wet outside, they'll just pull right up out of the ground in a heavy wind. Now they've got a double booth here, back to back. So, and in fact, because I don't have a booth, I took a lot of my work down also. I mean, I can handle the rain, but it's that hail that is it can really get to you. In fact, I see that some people already took some of their booths out of here last night. It's a nice park. I like it, but it was really muddy here. You can see on the ground they put these wood chips down. So anyway, as usual, I camped out here last night, and there wasn't any hail, nor was there any strong winds, but it's better to be safe. They're talking about more rains today, starting again around 10:30 and going all the way till tonight, which is going to be difficult because that means packing up at night. There's our squirrely friend over there. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what we've got here, yeah, there's a lot of booths that have left from last night. You can, it is early morning right now. It's about, here's my competition right here. He left his workout all night. Not bad at all. Pretty good price for $85. I could not do it for that. So it just makes me think, what's going on here? Made in the USA, Mercer, Wisconsin. Well, I would say it's made in the USA because everybody in the show is supposed to be doing their own work, and we're all here. So yeah, let me go. You can tell it's early morning here, about 6:30 or so. They got the trucks out here picking up trash, you know, sucking the crap out of the porta potties. Here's another booth. So they say they have security at the show, but I have yet to see it. I didn't see it yesterday morning when I was setting up. Nice little bird bath feeder there. So let me see if I can get past this guy right here. And they got plenty of food booths here. So I'm just walking the show, and what we're going to do right here is get past this guy. That's the stage over there. This is Alcott Park, Virginia, Minnesota. So, in fact, it was raining so heavy yesterday, they only didn't play music all day either. You can see how the mud on this here made it very difficult for the few customers that actually did show up. You can see here they still water's running off. We did have rain last night. I'm glad we don't have any rain this morning so I can complete my setup, because I took a lot of my work down in case there was a hailstorm. So yeah. This booth here seems to have collapsed a little bit last night. Okay, that booth is finished. Yeah, you've got to be careful what kind of booth you choose, what kind of legs you've got. Try to go for something that has a little sturdy, has some value to it. Now these people here, they say they don't even have a tent, same as I do not have a tent. And they sat here out underneath this tree with umbrellas. They're pretty hardy. Look at that birdhouse with a Minnesota license plate for a roof. That's pretty. That's pretty. Never seen that before. Yeah. So I see these people here are set up next to me. They do. They sell honey. These people here are camping out at the show. If you see over my shoulder there, they were in their tent. And they camp right behind their booth. It says they're from Fargo, North Dakota. They've got people out here selling honey. They've lowered their tents down. I put much of my stuff away, but not all. And food booths up here. There used to be booths go all the way down to the end there, but there have been less booths in this show over the last so many years. This show's been going on for 42 years now, and I've been doing this show for about 12, 13 years. One good thing about this show is that when you do the show, you're automatically in for the following year. In fact, I'll be putting my application in for next year, today, Sunday. As you see, I was watching some of these people leave yesterday. So yeah. They got face and body painting here, games. There is not much in the way of real art here. Any two-dimensional painters. In fact, I didn't even see any photographers in the show. It's mostly a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Goat milk soap, games for kids. But I keep coming back year after year because I do pretty good up here, and I'm surprised. And if the show's doing well for you, you come back. It's very nice, so you can hear the birds singing. Okay, we're coming back down to the end of the show over here. I'm just going to show you a little bit more. Virginia, Minnesota. This is a 2-day show, and it's going to be 2 rainy days. So I'm not really looking forward today, but I'm going to hang in there. As long as I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and try and make some extra sales. People do come out here with their umbrellas, unless it's really got a downpour going on. And they offer a wine and cheese party at night here. And which is not too bad. They've had a little bit of roast beef and salami and, you know, plenty of health food. And I mean, This is pretty much food row here. I've got cookies over here. They've got gyro sandwiches. This is where we had the party last night. So, up over here actually. They got gyros. And again, back of this, in the back part of the school here is where they've got, I guess I'll walk this way for a little bit. There we go. They leave their booth wide open all night long, not a problem. Another booth down there is wide open. So I'm going to make it way. So there's a lot more camping going on in the back here, as you can see. And a lot more parking. And that's it for the show here at Virginia, Minnesota. It's going to be a tough day ahead of us. And that means Monday is going to be, as we call it, moan day. Because we moan and groan about this and that. And the thing of it is that everything's going to be wet packing up tonight. That means I'm going to be spending tomorrow morning mostly just drying things out and setting things aside and trying to get everything nice for the following show, which I've got coming up next week, which is Park Point in Duluth, Minnesota. So any of your thoughts, or if any of you have done this Virginia show, and I'd like to hear about your experiences when you did this show, if you're not doing it anymore. I know the shows used to be about 250, now it's down to about 180 booths. So, but the community does turn out. It's a little tough up here because it is mining country, but still, even in the rain, I made enough money to want to come back next year. Today, we'll see. But I'm definitely in the show, so I'll go ahead and put my fee in for next year. And you have up until May 1st to get your full fee back if you change your mind. And that's what we've got here at the Arts and Crafts Show. Alex Zaves here. Leave comments, share, like, subscribe, and have a good art show at your next one here. Hopefully it's nice and sunny. At least it's not cold here, that's for sure. Okay, bye.